Boom. 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 Doom, boom, doom, 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 doom. Doom, boom, doom, 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 boom. Doom, boom, doom, 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 doom. Doom, boom, doom, 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 doom. Doom, boom, doom. Alright, well, as I wait for people to hopefully come join, I am going to work on some of the simple achievements. One of the ones that's going to take like a little while is landing this model ship on the moon. So we're going to go try that. Hi, Jacob. How you doing? Hi, Conop. Welcome back. Oh, no worries, man. I got about an hour and a half in and I was like, I don't know if this game is for me anyway. So, what I did do instead, just so you know, is I refunded it, but in exchange I got Viewfinder and I got that Chroma game that was recommended to me, Chroma something. Chroma 0. So I think those will be more interesting for me to play for you. Yeah, it was just weird. It was like the bug eating to refresh your blood, the fact that you're using your own blood packs as weapons and as refilling your health, it was just weird. I didn't like that. Yeah, it was unusual. So hopefully the random puzzle thinking games will be a little bit easier for me to handle. Ooh. Oh no, oh no. And that's going to be really hard to do. So for today, there you are. Hi, Waylord. as I was saying, so for today, I was going to do achievement hunting. And I realized as I was going through that outerwilds.venture site, I actually have to start from the very beginning because I'm missing one entry about the statue not opening its eyes. And I can't get that one back. Yeah, apparently Hal is supposed to tell me that the statue has never opened its eyes before, and Hornsfeld has tried. Yeah, I'm missing that entry. So on outerwilds.ventures, it shows all of the entries, including like how many there are for each one. And let me just see here. I'll show you. Oh yeah, I will do that eventually. But it would go... where is it? It's one of the very first ones that you can get because you have to have taken off from... or you can't have taken off from the planet yet. Where is it? Here, over in the village. So I only have these two. I already went and talked to Hal just to see if I could get that one, because I am missing some other things from Chert. But, yeah. I can't go hear from Hal that the Nomai statue hasn't opened its eyes yet, in spite of Hornsfeld trying. Which means this one, by itself, means I can no longer complete that achievement. It's weird, right? But I guess I didn't talk to enough people here. I thought I talked to everyone. In the meantime, I did want to go do 2 of these achievements at the same time. I mean, if you can find some info about it, great. I just, like I said, I already went and talked to Hal, and he said nothing about it. I'll go back and do it now. Because the statue has already opened its eyes, right? He's not going to tell me again. Look, look, you gotta see this. The statue's eyes are open. They used to be closed, probably should have started with that, and now they've opened. And then it goes straight into the DLC stuff. But because I've already passed this statue and his eyes are opened, it's no longer going to let me hear the information. Oh, okay. Hopefully. That'll be nice then. So I either can restart the game and try for everything, or we can go try and finish up whatever's left. Which I suppose we can do that. Okay. I mean, if you could double check for me, Waylord, that'd be awesome. And in the meantime, we have a little bit of waiting to do before we can get 2 of these achievements done. I want to try and get You've Met with a Terrible Fate, haven't you? As well as the Destroying the Universe thread. Or Destroying the Universe achievement. So that's what we're going to do right now, is the Destroy the Universe. Break reality. Apparently you can actually do it either from the High Energy Research Lab or also if you get it alongside the You've Met with a Terrible Fate achievement. Because both will end up with the same issue. But we're going to go do the high energy one first. Also because I'll get more chances to try it. Oh crap. Well, let's hope. Autopilot damaged, cockpit damaged. Yeah. So I know there's a bunch from Chert that I'm missing. I only had like 2 of his out of the 5 that you're supposed to get. Oh, I assumed it would just overwrite the profile. Okay. I hadn't looked into that because I thought it was going to be like a Pokemon save where you only get 1 per cartridge and you save over it every time. Yeah. Boom, boom, doom, boom, doom, boom, doom. Oh. It looked like I got all of the stones. I'll have to double check. I did notice, and one of the ones that I was concerned about was I didn't have the linking info about them telling Solanum to go to the Quantum Tower. But apparently the links don't count, it's just the entries themselves, which is good. I was looking into it just before the stream started, like 10 minutes. I figured I might get a head start on that. And that was the closest I could find for that info. I really wish there was a faster way, but I can't get over these cactuses unless I wait for the sand. At least I don't think so. Oh. Come on. I got impatient. This way. Here we go. How's everybody doing today, by the way? Anything fun and exciting happening? Fair enough. Hopefully I won't be too distracting for you. I appreciate you showing up even when you've got work to do. Alright, let's see. Warp core. And warp core. Oh, I gotta go open this too. Nice. Oh, here we go. Missed it. There we go. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that is You've Met a Terrible Fate. Okay. That's even an ending. Okay, that's cool. Because I heard the other way to do it was to get inside the black hole that forms when the solar system gets destroyed, and then not do it on the following loop. Because apparently you'll have two bodies. Oh, there is? Okay, okay. Maybe we'll go do that again then. For now, let's try a couple of these other ones. Because I have time until that comes back around. So... that one. This is the Addle Rock. I gotta mark it. Put this on. There's an Easter egg to do it again? Alright, I will definitely have to look into that. See, Easter eggs I haven't looked into at all. So if you guys have some of those that are easy to get or that I haven't seen, by all means let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to miss them like nobody's business. Where is this thingy? Up here? There we go. There we go. Landed on the moon. Easy peasy. Now let's see what else we got. Oh, trying to escape the solar system. Oh no, I nailed the sun. I already have that one. I did that one as soon as we've beat the DLC. Like immediately after. That was the first one I did. I came back here and got it in the sun. It's still on that stream. Now, if it had tasked me to get it inside the volcano specifically, that would have sucked. I'm waiting for you. Haha. I think you were there. You might have just forgotten. Because it was immediately after we finished the DLC and the ending again. Not today, elevator. Alright, let's try and escape the solar system. Which will also be good because I want to see how far out I can get from Giant's Deep. Since I tried getting up to like 2.5 kilometers a second, and I still couldn't break through the currents. I'm thinking maybe I just have to eject my capsule once I'm already underneath the water. But we'll see. Meters a second. Three 3,000. 3,500. So I'm already good at 200 kilometers. I don't know if I could land it at 200 kilometers. Man, they let you go really far out. $6,000. Well, I'm seeing if I can escape the atmosphere, or escape the solar system first. And then, once I know how far out I can get, roughly, I'll try to smash through the current again. I'm assuming I don't have to wait for it to blow up in order to do this. I'm hoping not. Although it would be interesting seeing it explode this far out. Ah, okay. In that case, I guess let's try and go 12,000 meters per second towards Giant's Deep. I'm gonna have time anyway. If I can even stop. I can't see the sun anymore. Whee! It is taking an eternity just to try and stop from this speed. At least 10,000 kilometers away from the sun when the time loop resets. Oh, 10,000. Okay, I still have to. Never mind. Yeah, I assumed that I would just have to try and outrun it, but I guess we still have to go further. 10,000 is huge. I wonder if it would work if I got 10,000 out and then meditated to end the loop, rather than having to wait for it to explode. I don't really want to try, because this will be a long time of backing up. Yeah, if I mess it up, that's easily another 22 minutes of time trying to get back there. Science doesn't need that sacrifice today. I wonder if I can still get the signal from the satellite. I can. Really far out. Look at this stuff shaking. $10,000 kilometers. God damn. I'm not even doing anything and it still feels grindy just because I have to keep doing it for so long. Feels like, yeah. It's gonna be warp 12 by the time I'm done. It's gonna be hilarious if I'm only at like 9,000 by the time the sun explodes. Because I tried to stop and go back for that instant. Hilarious and pathetic, and I will hate my life. That's the one that's going to throw me off, because I don't know how fast you have to go to get through there. I'm assuming 20,000 meters a second is a little extreme. Oh yeah? Well, I guess if it was a lower system. 7,000 kilometers a second exactly. Okay. Because I'm thinking if it was a lower spec system, it might take longer for the currents to load in. So if you're fast enough, you could get there before they actually activate. Yeah. This darn computer being just a little too good. I'm just glad they didn't hide a beastie out here. Can you imagine how terrified I would be if I looked around and there were anglerfish with galaxy antenna? Ugh. The deepest of deep sea creatures. Right? Even with Elite Dangerous, every time I have to load into frameshift drive, like when you get into witch space, I keep thinking how terrifying it would be if just every once in a while there was a beast that existed inside frameshift speeds, and you just like gently dodge its tentacles as you're flying by, or you see a huge eye open up and a mouth coming towards you just before you get out of frameshift space. Like, terrifying, because it wouldn't be all the time. You would just accidentally come across this creature that exists outside of our time frames, because it's moving so fast by nature that we can never see it or interact with it. Woohoo! That's going nuts. I've always thought that'd be a really cool thing to put as a creature to keep you in bounds in games too. Like something that exists in the rift between space. So if you're clipping outside of bounds, it starts hunting you until you get back in bounds. So it doesn't actually stop you from leaving, it doesn't stop you from doing that, but if you're outside for too long, then it gets you. I think that would be a cool creature in addition to have. Something to make people second guess speedrunning. Woohoo! Outside 10K! Oh, yeah. Met the ghost leviathans, did you? How'd you take to that? Yeah. Because the music stops. And then for that 30 seconds while you're waiting for the first screech, you're like, what the hell is out here? I gotta tell you though, I actually really like the design and purpose of those ghost leviathans. Because if you notice, they're shaped like hammerhead sharks. They've got that wide, like, face things on them. Because if you take your sea moth out into the deep, their first and primary purpose is to hit you and knock you back in bounds. They're actually a physical barrier to try and encourage you to stay in, not just to eat you instantly. Isn't that cool? I think that's the neatest design feature. Like, if you go out with your Cyclops, obviously they'll just destroy you, and if you go out bare, they'll eat you. But the fact that if specifically you go out with the Sea Moth, their intention is to bash you back in bounds. Like, what a cool design! And then in Below Zero, it's just, hey look, giant shrimp. Have you seen the Return of the Ancients mod for Subnautica? Where they bring back the the gargantuan leviathan. I couldn't handle it. I could not handle that. There's even one mod called the Red Plague, and it's like a whole bunch of things incorporated, but part of it is they were trying to, or the storyline of it, because it's got everything, including like custom models from multiple mods and an updated storyline, and they even used the same voice actress artificial voice to add in voice lines to it for the PDA. And so like, the idea is they were experimenting with the Kara virus, and it mutated into something sentient, and so it's trying to actively escape the planet. And they included things like the gargantuan leviathan is part of it. The plague tries to infect it and take it over, so it's hunting you inside. Oh, I couldn't do it. I watched somebody else playing it, and I'm like, this is beyond me. This is so scary. There's even sanity checks. So like if you're getting too infected by the virus, you'll start seeing things and hearing voices. Oh yeah, modders are great and terrible things in equal measure. I love playing Minecraft mods, for example. One of the coolest ones that didn't get to stick around was, I've forgotten what it was. It was this mod that worked with brass a lot. So, for example, to get water into machines, you had Archimedes screws, and that was your water pump to bring it in, and everything was powered by steam. Or the old style not Ars Magica. Was that it? Yep, here it comes. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in there. Woohoo! Achievement! I'm actually curious how many people have that one. 5.4%. Okay, so I have a thing that I want to do this time just because I think it'll be cool. What I want to do is go through... I want to go through this black hole that's going to form as the solar system's blowing up. Because apparently there should be a second version of me on the planet when I do that. Because the physical body will be sent back in time rather than just the memories. So I want to do that, and then I'm going to go back and grab the core anyway. Oh, cool. All right. But I want to go back and grab the warp core and see if that breaks the timeline automatically or if it has to wait. Because if it doesn't break it automatically, I can bring the warp core back and get the It Belongs in a Museum achievement right away. And if not, well, then we'll learn. Alright, so starting at 7:50, every 3 minutes or so, 10, 13, 16... So if I stop at 17, I should be able to get there. I'm trying to get it as close to the sun exploding as possible so we don't have to wait for too long. There they are. It should be this one. You know, I never thought about it, but I think if I get my ship underneath here, it won't be sucked away by the sand. And that would make my life a lot easier. I could also just be nuts and it won't do that, but... Bye, Bramble. Bye, Bramble. There is still sand leaving. Okay, it's coming overhead. No! What? No! Why? I was still in there. What the hell? Well, that's unfortunate. That did kind of help, though. Yes, yes it did. I don't remember that body being there before. Was it just picked up from the other side of the planet? I don't know if I'm gonna have time for another pass. Okay, okay. I might. It's not quite freaking out yet. It's definitely starting to. I can see it distorting. Oh. Man. I've still got 5 degrees. 5 degrees? Crap. Man, that is the dumbest thing. I was so close. Okay. That really was dumb, because there was no reason I should have been sucked up in that sand. I was in the right spot, I waited until it was overhead, and then it just didn't pick me up. Bunch of baloney is what that was. That's fair. Is it a chocolate covered orange or is it a Terry's chocolate orange? Because if it's a Terry's chocolate orange, they're delicious. Chocolate and orange usually goes together really well. We get the Terry's chocolate orange with the tagline "Whack and Unwrap" around Christmas time. That's fair. No, it sounds great. The chocolate oranges that I'm thinking of are chocolate that have orange flavor in them, and they're delicious. So I can't see why chocolate covered oranges wouldn't be good. Yeah, that's the Terry's chocolate orange. Whack and unwrap. So you know the orange and the chocolate flavors go good together. Oh, neat. Well, I hope it's good. I know I've seen, we were talking about the cooking channels the other day, and the one I was talking about with Christine, it's called Souped Up Kitchen is the channel. And one of the things that I wanted to try is she candied the peels of oranges and lemons. And all you do is you peel the orange or the lemon, and then you soak the peel in sugar for a while, and apparently it turns it into a form of candy. Yeah, no kidding. Awesome. That's crazy. In a good way. Crazy in a good way. It sounds like you found yourself an amazing job, Jacob. Wow, that's nice. Hooray! And are they hiring? Oh, I think that... Don't worry about it. We're good, Jacob. One of the things I was going to say about the candied fruit peels is I really like looking for ways to reuse the scraps of food rather than just letting them go to waste or get thrown out. So on top of the candied peels, one of the things that I wanted to figure out is how to use the banana peels, because I think we talked about this before. Yeah. Because you had mentioned, or someone had mentioned, that if you open from the butt end rather than the stem, you don't get those little peely streamers. But I want to try and make bacon with the peels. Because apparently that's a thing you can do, is make like vegetarian bacon. Yeah, sure. I'd basically just need a container to seal them in. So I need, because it's mostly sugar that the candied peels need to be put in, and it drains all of the sweetness out of them. Oh no, I did need that. Did I need that up? No, this is the gravity control. I can have this off. See, liquid smoke is one of the things I can just never seem to find. But it did seem pretty good. I've also seen people use the rice paper as like omelet wraps. At a liquor store. Oh. See, I never even thought to look at a liquor store. I'll have to have a look at my local alcohol shops. Come on, Mr. Black Hole. There we go. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, so what I want to try is, I hear that I'm supposed to physically be there in both places at once. So I'm going to go try and get inside. And I want to see myself. And then I'm going to try and yank out the warp core early and see if that ends the loop immediately. And if not, I'm going to get the belongs in a museum achievement. Alright, about 5 minutes. I didn't watch that. I'll have to look. I would be interested in looking at that glitch. You are here. You are here. I'll just go in the easy way, to be honest. There are sometimes I like using glitches, like in Breath of the Wild. My favorite is the bomb launch. Or if I refuse to update it, I could still do the bomb smuggle super slide. That's also pretty fun. Surprisingly, here's the interesting thing about it. The timing is not that hard, but you need to get the angle right. Because if you don't do the angle, even if you have the timing perfectly, you'll just smash into nothing. Yeah. It really only works if you're either facing in a cardinal or an intercardinal direction. If you flub that, then you just keep bashing into the air. So try and aim yourself directly north, south, east, west, or northwest, southwest, northeast, southeast. That's the key to it. If you're in between those directions, that's when you smash into nothing in the middle of the air. And interestingly, you actually get different results based on the angle. So if you're in a cardinal direction, I think you get more height. And if you're in an intercardinal, you get more distance. Once you learn that, it becomes so incredibly consistent that it's really fun to use. Yeah. I liked using it for pseudo speedruns, where it's not like I want to actually skip most of the game. I just want to get around a little easier. Oops. Or like, oh, I could just hide my ship under here. That would work too. One of the things that I've been doing with Tears of the Kingdom lately is I learned where the Dark Knight armor is. So I try and just get that first, because it's so easy to get one-shot by absolutely everything in that game. It's stupid how quickly the damage of the enemies ramps up. Oh, nice. I remember seeing a little device that was, what was it? It's just like a little digital device. I think it was 60 to 80 bucks from what I remember. And I didn't get one. But it's got all of the information stored digitally, so it changes its RF code just based on what you've set it to. Those things, yeah. Yeah, it looked neat. Although I think one of the most entertaining things that I've seen is card skimmers repurposed. Nice. But one of the most entertaining things I saw is when you use Animal Crossing figures, they tend to drop meat. Like your villager gets imported as nothing but a corpse. I giggle a lot at that. It's dark. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? I'm just chilling here? What? I want to address the Power World stuff too, but hold on. It's been good talking to you, me. Okay, that was funny. I like that. Anyway, what were we talking about? I gotta check. Yeah, the Power World stuff. I mean, it makes sense that the Power Worlds would get eaten, right? Or the Pals would get eaten. Like, where do burgers come from in the Pokemon universe? They gotta eat the Taurus. It's just like in our world. We eat the chicken, but we can also have chicken fights. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Huh. Apparently taking this doesn't automatically reset it. Neat. Pokemon and humans were originally the same. What the hell? I mean, that would be interesting. Does that actually have an effect if you do it this way? Well, I'm gonna do the belongs in a museum first, and if I have time. Okay. I mean, I don't think it would be a problem if we were already on the Eye of the Universe, because that place is already in a state of quantum flux, which means it accounts for that too. It also breaks you out of the cycle where the sun explodes anyway, because you're already past it. Where is this village? Here we go. I really like this extra thing that they add to the music when you take the core. It's very pretty. It's a little stressful, but it's pretty. Okay, got the belongs in a museum one. I kind of want to just go leave this by a campfire on the stranger. Uh-oh. Actually, that is another one. I need to bring... Oh, that's about to blow. I need to bring one of the artifact lanterns to a regular campfire. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, not today. I learned, you guys. I didn't get crushed by it again. Woo! I still have a little bit of time. Five times was enough, yes. Damn, this thing's far away. So I guess technically if I die, that breaks the loop anyway, right? Because I can't jump into the black hole. Which means, just for kicks and giggles, the thought is, if I try and use the soul lantern to get inside the digital realm through death, it should already break everything. But I'm curious if it'll let me continue. Oh, I can't get in this way. That's okay. If I've got enough time, let's see if I can get out through here. We doing science today, boys. Ow. I know I probably don't have to do that. It's just habit to close the door. Let's see, it should be up there. Yeah. Oh, shoot! Oh. Okay, I guess we're not going to get to do that. But still being controlled with a PS4. It's played with a kazoo. This is hilarious. Definitely the best ending.
It's so obnoxious. It's great.
That was a shorter ending, too. Alright, load previous save. Let's see. Yeah, that is neat. Where is my... Here we go. So what else do we have? Deep impact. I need to do deep impact. Oh, flat earther. That's an easy one. Here we go. Because I have to get crushed by a chain elevator, which means one of the ones in the mine, I think. Zero G cave. this way. This one doesn't count as a chain. Oh, I don't get to see the colors of the achievements before I get in there. I'm looking at the global achievements list and having to reveal the hidden ones. Is this not a chain elevator? I thought there was supposed to be a chain elevator here. The which ones? Alks? Oh. Okay, okay. I get it, because they're owl elks. I got it. That makes sense. Owls with horns. I get you. Well, why would they call it a chain elevator instead of a cage elevator? Because those are definitely cages. Well, I mean, yes. But it does look more like a bird cage. How do I go back there? Launch tower, there we go. Yeah, but he could never see them. Like, ever. At least not in their true form. Because, in their true form, they have horns. And obviously, horns fell. No Brainer, the guy that occasionally stops in here whenever we're playing Helldivers 2 together and I make a bad pun, he likes to say that he'll come to Canada, find me, and punch me in the dick. Oh! Speaking of, did you guys hear they found a new Greek god? It is the god of renters, Hercules. Thought that one up yesterday. I thought it was amazing. Hercules. Another really good one I thought up was, did I tell you about the time I got a manual transmission car from Mexico? I thought as soon as I started it up that I had broken it. Turns out it just como estalled. Look at the time! It's time to go kick Hero in the dick. Let's see. I'm guessing I have to get crushed in the waking world, right? Oh yeah, where is the sun? That's that thing, right? Yeah, probably. Which means I have to go around to the cliffs. I would hate it. You know how well I took the dark. Come on. Or you know how well I took to the dark? It was so stressful. Okay, let's see. It does seem hazardous to my health, for sure. You know, I got this artifact out of force of habit, but if I'm gonna squish myself, there was no reason to grab it. How do I get up there? I feel like I got real close to it there. Got it. Easy peasy. And now I think that's the easiest one to crush me. So we'll just go here. Squish. That's the flat earther. Okay, there we go. Let's see, what else we got here? Oh, knock out the orbiting satellite. Is the McDonald's snack wrap good? I've gotten some of the chicken ones from Wendy's, but I don't think I've ever had the McDonald's ones. Missed it. Oh, neat. Last time I tried to get a Big Mac, I was just so disappointed with it. I hadn't eaten at McDonald's for many years. There's Rigid Body. And I got this like itty bitty tiny piece of meat as the burger itself. It was half the size of the bun, easily. I was very disappointed. Especially for how much they've increased their prices. They've shrunk the size of things tremendously. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw, probably not, but as I was rewatching my playthrough on YouTube, I noticed in the first episode I had come out to this satellite and it was right at the perfect 40-degree angle, which means if I'd had this installed, I'd have seen the stranger within like an hour and gotten 100% caught up in it. So I was glad I didn't have the DLC installed. Oh good, good, good. Yeah, I was shocked by that. Well, no, I'd have thought it was part of the base game and tried to go investigate it. Because I wouldn't have known what this big black thing was. And you've seen how curious I am. I go ram my head into everything. Hey, I did it. Whee! Map offline. Nice. And just for kicks and giggles, let's end this off by flying into the sun. Come on. Okay, I guess I can't fly into the sun. I'm getting thrown way further away. It has been 2 hours of achievement hunting though, so I think I will cut the stream here and then do some more tomorrow. Because it is... We did a lot of them. I think we got like 8 to 12 done. Yeah. And then tomorrow we'll pick it up. Was this time good for everyone? Like, will this be good for you tomorrow as well? It should have been about 7 for Waylord, and for everybody else, a reasonable hour. Because I think it worked pretty well for me, so... Awesome. Alright, then same time tomorrow. I will see you then, hopefully. And I hope you guys have a good day. Thank you for joining me as always. There's my stream. Stop streaming.